Howdy folks, Harrison Swartz with you on Hop TV. Glad you could join us for Game 2 of the Hopkins Regional. The D3 Baseball Championship begins today, the road to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Game 1, it was between Susquehanna and TC&J. The 4-seeded Susquehanna Riverhawks upset TC&J 5-4. Now the hosts, Hopkins, the 2-seed, will take on Farmingdale State. Each of these two teams won 30 or more games this year. Farmingdale comes in 32-7, winners of 6 in a row and 25 of their last 27, while Hopkins 30-11. They've won 3 in a row, and they're solid here at home. 20-3 record here at Babb Field at Stromberg Stadium. Josh Hejka is going to get the start for Johns Hopkins today. He'll make his second start of the season. While he's hitting loose, let's take a look at the Rams starting lineup. Nick Attardi will lead things off. He's out in left field. Vincent Napolitano will bat second and play in center field. Vincent Rice will bat third. He's out in right. Ryan DePalma will DH. He's batting cleanup for the Rams today. Michael Amendola doing the catching. He'll hit fifth. Morgan McCarthy will bat sixth. He's at first base. Third baseman Jason Conti will hit seventh. Sean Blasberg will bat eighth and plays short, and Tyler Schrimpf will bat ninth. He is at second base for Farmingdale State. Well, Farmingdale's they've been solid on the road as well. 9-3 on the road, 7-3 at neutral sites. They only lost one game at home, but had to leave Long Island to come here to Baltimore as the 3 seeds. Winners of the Skyline, Hopkins winners of the Centennial. Hejka's ready. Game 2 about to get started. Right on time, 2:40, 65 minutes after the first game concluded. Josh Hejka, a senior submariner from Dearborn, Michigan, and a graduate of Divine Child High School. Nick Attardi steps in. Hejka into his delivery, bunt shown, and a strike called at 2:39. That's your first pitch here for Game 2. Hejka making his 22nd appearance on the mound this year. It ties a Hopkins single-season record. The 0-1 swung on and fouled out of play off to the left. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on Nick Attardi. Hejka's making just his second start. The other one came in Hopkins' last ball game. It was the Centennial Conference Championship game against Haverford, a game they won 11-1, and Hejka went the distance. That one just off the plate. Count 1-2. Hejka on the year, 54 2/3 innings of work, 52 hits allowed, 25 runs, and 20 of them are earned. 1-2 offering, outside again on the slider, 2-2. He has struck out 39 and walked just 5, and he enters today with an ERA of 3.29 and a record of 5-2. 2-2 is off the plate, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Nick Attardi. Farmingdale State comes in as a ball club hitting 300 on the year. They have 74 doubles, 20 triples, and 11 home runs. 3-2 pitch, ripped foul the opposite way and out of play. We'll do 3-2 again. As a team, they have struck out 207 times and walked 142 times. Hejka comes set, and again, the 3-2. Ground ball, left side. Ritchie, a diving attempt, but it's under his glove and into left field for a leadoff single. Nick Attardi aboard. Oh, a nice start offensively for the Rams. Let's take a look at the Blue Jay defensive alignment. Just heard Tim Kutcher's name called. He's out in left field. Chris Festa, he's out in center. Krista Giacomo, a grad student, is playing in right field. Infield left to right goes Matt Ritchie, Mike Eberly, Mark Lopez, Nate Davis, and freshman James Ingram is doing the catching. Here comes Vincent Napolitano, the center fielder for the Rams. He shows bunt, pulls back, and the pitch just misses. 1-0. It's just the 3rd start of Josh Hejka's college career. He also started a game his junior year against Bethel down in Fort Myers. Here's the 1-0. Bunt shown again, and it's pulled back as it misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. In that start against Haverford, he threw just 79 pitches in that complete game victory. He allowed 6 hits, 1 run, and that 1 run came in the 9th inning. 2-0, runner goes. Pitch swung on and fouled back to the screen. 2-1. He struck out 2, walked 1, and allowed 1 extra base hit in the game. On the season, Josh also has picked up 5 saves. Saves against Rutgers Camden, Bethel, Gettysburg, Washington College, and Dickinson. Ritchie playing in at third base. Davis holding on the runner. Bunt shown. Contact made, and it's fouled back right to the legs of James Ingram. Count will even up 2 balls and 2 strikes. And by the way, your umpires for game 2 in this regional: home plate umpire Mr. Eric Slosik, who called the balls and strikes, Mr. Roger Wolf down at first, and Mr. Justin Murphy, the other infield umpire, currently positioned behind the mound. Here's the 2-2. Runner goes. It's bounced towards short. Eberle's going to field it. Flip to second for 1. Relay to first is not in time. It's a slow hit ground ball. Would have been tough. Looked like Attardi was taking off for second base as that pitch was thrown, but held up instead. He was an easy out for Eberle. Now 1 man down, and Napolitano's over at first base. Here comes Vincent Rice. Rice, a junior from Massapequa Park, New York. He went to Farmingdale High School. Stands at 6'2", 210. Davis continues to hold on the runner. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Vincent Rice, Skyline Conference Player of the Year. There's a slider in for a strike. Quickly 0-2. Led the Rams in, well, pretty much every offensive category. Runs with 34, hits he's got 47, doubles 11, triples 5, tied for the RBI lead with 24, 4 home runs, 17 walks, 15 stolen bases. The list goes on and on. There's a move to first base, and back standing is Napolitano. There's also his on-base percentage, 500 right now, and his slugging percentage at 684. Each one of those marks I just said, best on the team. 0-2, pitch out, Ingram up, and Napolitano staying at first base. 1-2 the count on Vincent Rice. Long wait from Hejka, and he'll go to first instead. Back standing Napolitano. Rice out of the box, looking down to the coaching box down at third. Farmingdale stays out without their head coach this week. Keith Osick did not make the trip with the ball club. Here's the 1-2. Slider swung through and missed, struck him out. Hejka picks up his first strikeout of the day and number 40 on the year. 2 down here in the first. And now the reason Hejka started that ball game against Haverford in the conference championship, because Haverford was a righty-heavy lineup. Farmingdale State the same, so Hejka out there today. Here comes Ryan DePalma, the Rams DH. Pitch to him at the knees for a strike, 0-1. No score at top of the first. Farmingdale State and Johns Hopkins. These two ball clubs meeting for the first time ever. Here's the 0-1. Slider off the plate, but DePalma chases. And now the count is 0-2. DePalma comes in hitting .411 on the year, making his 21st start and appearing in his 33rd game. 0-2 pitch. Slider again, this one way outside. 1-2. DePalma, a sophomore from Albertson, New York, to Mineola High School. 1-2 pitch. Bounce towards short. Eberle waits for it, fields, and goes to first for the easy out. And the inning is over. Top 2, Hejka delivers. It's low and away to Michael Amendola. Top 2 underway. Amendola, McCarthy, and Conti due up for the Rams in the second. They got a hit off Hejka in the first, couldn't score. This one swung on and fouled back off the screen and finds its way out of play. 1-1. Amendola, a sophomore from North Babylon, New York, went to North Babylon High School. Second teamer in the Skyline Conference as a catcher here in 2019. He played in 35 games and hit .304. Drove in 22 runs and scored 24 times. Here's the 1-1. Swung through and missed. 1-2. Amendola making his 33rd start of the year. He's got 35 hits, 12 extra base hits. Sliders swung on and missed. Got him to chase one out of the zone. Hejka has his second strikeout of the day, matching his total from his last start, and he's up to 41 on the year. One man down. Farmingdale State made the trip from Long Island. Playing in their first regional since 2014. Pitch here swung through and missed by Morgan McCarthy, the Rams' first baseman. 0-1. They were in the New York Regional back in 2014, went 2-2. Wins over Rutgers, Camden, and Stevens, and losses against Cortland State and Kane. Some tough teams they had to play that year. Back in it for the first time in 6 years. This one's inside, 1-1. They were actually in an NCAA regional for 7 straight years by winning their conference, 2008 through 2014. There's a called strike, 1-2. A nice little stretch for them. And in 2009, they even made it to Appleton for the Division III World Series. 1-2 pitch. Slider swung through and missed. Third strikeout of the day for Josh Hejka. 3 strikeouts in his last 4 at-bats. 2 away in the top of the second. Hejka looking for a 1-2-3 frame. He'll face Jason Conti. No score, top 2. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. In that World Series run, they were 2-done in Appleton. A 12-2 loss to Shenandoah and a 4-2 loss to Chapman. That one swung on and fouled off the leg of Conti, and it's quickly 0-2. But still, that was an impressive 7-year stretch for them. Now a solid 2019 and a Skyline Conference berth gets them back to a regional. Looking to make some noise here. They got a good offense, great pitching staff. 0-2. Swung through and missed. A 1-2-3 inning. Hejka strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the second. No score here in Baltimore. Bunt shown on the first pitch of the top of the third. It's in foul ground. Easy play for Matt Ritchie to make the grab. Sean Blasberg retired on a poor bunt attempt. 1 pitch, 1 down in the inning. Harrison Swartz with you on Hop TV. Glad you could join us for Game 2 of the Johns Hopkins Regional. Tyler Schrimpf will step in, and then back to the top of the order. Hejka's retired 6 in a row now, 4 of them via a strikeout. Here's a called strike on Schrimpf, 0-1. The Rams' second baseman, hitting .235 on the year, making his 28th start. Waves the bat around, swings through this fastball, 0-2. Josh Hejka out there working quickly. A second-team relief pitcher in the Centennial Conference. That one's outside, 1-2. Second time he's been named to the All-Centennial Conference team. He was a first-teamer back in 2017. That year also named an ECAC first-team All-South. D3Baseball.com second-team All-Region. That one just misses, 2-2. and an ABCA third-team All-Mid-Atlantic Region relief pitcher. Two-two pitch is a bit low. That got under the glove of James Ingram as well. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Second time today, Hejka has gotten ahead 0-2. And a Farmingdale State batter's worked the count full. 3-2 pitch is on the inside corner. Got him looking. 5th strikeout for Hejka. And he's 1 time through the order today. 2 down in the 3rd. Here comes Nick Attardi. He picked up the lone Farmingdale State single this game. Leadoff single to begin the ball game. Hejka looks in, nods and comes set. First pitch, bunch shown, and the fastball misses high, 1-0. Heck, the Blue Jays had 6 guys make a Centennial All-Conference team. This one ripped the opposite way. Kutcher was playing in. He's there, makes the grab, and it's another 1-2-3 inning. Vincent Napolitano, Vincent Rice, and Ryan DePalma to bat for the Rams. Hejka's retired 8 in a row. He's got 5 strikeouts through 3 and has allowed just 1 hit. Harrison Swartz with you on Hop TV. First pitch to Napolitano, swung on and fouled off the chest protector, I believe, of freshman catcher James Ingram. He'll walk it off, and Eric Slosik, the home plate umpire, will walk out to the mound to hand Hejka a new baseball. 0-1. Napolitano getting his 2nd at bat of the day. He grounded into a fielder's choice back in the 1st and was left stranded to end the inning. 0-1. Slider upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Napolitano, a junior outfielder from Belmore, New York. Went to Kellenberg High School. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider swung early and missed. 1-2. He transferred to Farmingdale State after playing 2 seasons of baseball at Nassau County Community College. Handful of these Farmingdale State Rams in the starting lineup transfers from a JUCO school. Counts 2-2 as that one misses outside. This season he played in 37 games, tied for most on the team alongside Vincent Rice. Hit .283 with 32 hits, 9 doubles, 3 triples, and a couple of home runs. This Farmingdale State team only hit 11 home runs this year. There's a called strike 3, a fastball at the knees, gets him looking. Hejka's up to 6 strikeouts on the day and 9 in a row retired. 1 man down in the 4th. Here comes Vincent Rice. Hejka's at 45 pitches. Vincent Rice struck out swinging in his 1st at bat today. Swings through this one. Count is 0-1. Rice, one of 6 Rams to be named to the All-Skyline Conference team. Player of the year and a first-teamer. Matthew Constantine, first-team starting pitcher. Michael Amendola, second-team catcher. Vincent Napolitano, second-team outfielder. Ryan DePalma, a second-teamer at DH. And Stephen Burke, a starter, second-teamer, utility guy. There's a strike, quickly 0-2. And their head coach, Keith Osick, was named Coach of the Year. Told you Osick is not here in Baltimore. Did not make the trip with the Rams. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider swung on and popped up foul, back out of play. We'll do 0-2 again. Now Rice, 3-time all-conference selection. This year is the 2nd time he was named to the first team. He was a second-teamer last year as a sophomore. 0-2 pitch hit high in the air, deep to left field. Kutcher racing back to the wall, turns, it's gone. The Skyline Conference Player of the Year hits his 5th home run of the season. 5th home run of the year Hejka's allowed. And our first run of the ball game belongs to Farmingdale State. 1-0. Mistake pitch from Hejka. Rice got one right down the middle. Hit it way over the shrubs and left. 5th home run, 25 RBIs now for him. Ryan DePalma steps in, takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Well, that thing was crushed. It was the second hit of the day for Farmingdale State. This one chopped foul off the leg of DePalma, quickly 0-2. But that was just the second home run hit today in either game. TC and J hit one. And now the Rams. You see with these dimensions, the small ballpark, a lot of home runs hit here. 0-2 pitch, that one inside, 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Hejka working the inside corner there against DePalma. Couple of ones he watched go by. And that one he swung right through. Second K of the inning for Hejka, his 7th of the day. 2 down, here comes Michael Amendola. He's 0-for-1, struck out swinging in the second. Swing here and a foul back to the screen, 0-1. Amendola had a solid conference tournament, going 6 for 15 in 3 games, at a double and a triple. A couple of multi-hit games for him. He drove in 4 runs and scored 3 times. That one's low, 1-1. 1-0 Farmingdale State, top of the 4th. 1-1 from Hejka is just off the plate. 2-1. Fouled off the right and off the screen. Deuces across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Amendola comes into this game hitting .304. He's riding a 7-game hit streak. During the streak, he's 12 for 29, hitting .414 over the last 7 games. Two again. Grounded right side. Diving stop by Mark Lopez on his knees to throw to first base. Comes in on a few hops, not in time. That's a hit. The hit streak's extended right on cue. It's up to 8 and his 13th hit during the streak. An infield single there. A nice job by Lopez to keep it with him, even have a chance at first base. But not a strong enough throw from his knees to get Amendola. Here comes Morgan McCarthy. 1 on, 2 outs in the 4th. Pitch here is in for a strike, 0-1. Morgan McCarthy, a junior from Oceanside, New York, went to Oceanside High School. He played 2 years of baseball at Nassau County Community College before coming to Farmingdale State. Here's the 0-1. Jammed him. It's popped up foul right side. Davis is over, reaches into the Blue Jay dugout, and it's out of his reach. So we'll go to 0-2 instead. Thought he might have had a play for a second. Hejka gets the go-ahead from home plate umpire Eric Slosik with 0-2. That one, a slider in the turf. Ingram up with it, fires down to first base and airmails it over the head of Nate Davis and all the way down to the right field corner. Coming home is Amendola. The throw from Davis and a hop. Not in time. A run's gonna score. Oh my goodness. Huge mistake from James Ingram. They had Amendola way off the bag at first. If he throws a strike to Nate Davis down at first base, they get him easily. Instead, he throws it over his head all the way down to the right field corner. DiGiacomo did a nice job getting to it quickly and firing it back into Davis. But a poor relay throw to the plate. Ingram couldn't handle it, and Amendola came all the way around to score. 1-2 on McCarthy. Called strike 3, and the inning is over. Bottom third of the order for Farmingdale State in the 5th against Josh Hejka. First pitch to Jason Conti right there for strike 1. 0-1 count here. Harrison Swartz with you on Hop TV. Conti, Blasberg, and Shrimp due up. This one hit hard over towards Davis at first base. He feels the short hop and takes it to the bag himself. Leadoff man retired here in the 5th. Farmingdale State got both of their runs an inning ago. Solo home run from Vincent Rice, Skyline Conference Player of the Year. And a 3-base throwing error from freshman catcher James Ingram allowed Michael Amendola to score all the way from first base. That's how they got their 2 runs. Hejka today's got 8 strikeouts through 4 1/3. And there's a strike called to Sean Blasberg, 0-1. Blasberg led off the 3rd inning, tried to lay down a bunt, popped it up foul, and Matt Ritchie made the grab, so he was retired, 0 for 1. It's in a 1-1 count here. This one bounced left side. Eberly, the shortstop, will charge. Feel it on 2 hops. Throws across his body. Pulls Davis off the bag. But he'll apply the tag for the out. 2 quick outs here in the 5th. Blasberg's 0 for 2. And Davis, who just began playing first base about halfway through the conference season for Johns Hopkins, really has improved defensively as the year's gone on. Been playing there for about a month now. Tyler Shrimp swings at the first pitch, and he'll foul out a play off to the right down towards the batting cages. Counts 0-1. Shrimp went down looking back in the 3rd. This one back up the middle. There's a base hit. Shrimp 1 for 2. And each team now with 4 hits today.
Left fielder, Nick Attardi.
Rams got 1 in the 1st, 2 an inning ago, and now 1 here in the 5th. We'll go back to the top of the order. Nick Attardi will bat for the 3rd time today. He's 1 for 2. Led off the game with a single and then flew out to left to end the 3rd inning. 2-0 Rams in the 5th. Hejka working very quickly this inning. First pitch, bunt shown and pulled back as it misses up and away. 1-0. We've seen just 1 stolen base attempt from the Rams today. The runner was called back to first because it was a foul ball. They have stolen 108 bases this year. There's a strike. 1-1. 108 in 139 attempts. Got a couple of good arms behind the plate for the Blue Jays in this tournament, though, and Ingram and A.J. King. There goes the runner. Great jump. It misses inside. Throw from Ingram is not in time. Phenomenal jump from Shrimp. He was inching off before Hejka even came to the plate. Ingram made a great throw down there. You can make 109 stolen bases now. And for Shrimp, that's his 9th of the year in 11 attempts. Man in scoring position in 2 outs, 2-1 count on Attardi. One bounced foul off to the left. 2-2 with 2 outs. On deck, Vincent Napolitano. Quick moving ball game. We're just an hour in. Just about halfway done. Outfield playing shallow here on Attardi. 2-2. Fastball swung on and fouled back to the screen. Shrimp was taking off for 3rd base. He'll head back to 2nd. And again, we'll get a 2-2 from Hejka. Lopez, the second baseman, shaded way over towards second. There's a big hole in the right side of the infield. And Hejka will a high step and spin towards second base and no throw. He'll keep an eye on Shrimp out there. Lots of speed. And already one stolen base in the inning. 2-2. Slider just a bit low and outside. Good looking pitch. But the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. The outfielder's playing way in here. 3-2, bounced right side. Lopez a long run to his left. Fields throws in time. Davis keeps his foot on the bag, and the inning is over. First pitch of the 6th to Vincent Napolitano, in there for a strike, 0-1. Heart of the order, Napolitano, Rice, and De Palma. It's 2-0 Rams. Slider is a check swing and a foul tip into the mid of freshman catcher James Ingram. Quickly 0-2. Hejka through 5 has struck out 8 and allowed just 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. Slider chased and missed, 9 strikeouts through 5 1/3 today for the senior from Dearborn, Michigan. Napolitano's 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts. Here comes Vincent Rice. Get you a reminder of the Blue Jay defensive alignment here. Left to right in the outfield, it goes Tim Kutcher, Chris Festa, and Chris DiGiacomo. First pitch to Rice, ripped towards the right center field gap. That one's going to split DiGiacomo and DiGiacomo's going to field it on a hop and fire it back in. It'll be a long single for Rice, who's now 2-for-3 today. Infield left to right for the Blue Jays, Matt Ritchie, Mike Eberle, Mark Lopez, and Nate Davis. And James Ingram is doing the catching. So 5 hits now for the Rams, 1 more than Johns Hopkins. Ryan De Palma today's 0-for-2. Takes a first pitch strike there at the belt, 0-1. He's grounded out to short and struck out swinging. De Palma came in the team leader in hitting at .411. This one grounded towards second base, could be 2. Lopez bobbles it. Now only play is to first. They get De Palma there. Rice is safe at second base, so a man in scoring position and 2 outs. A nice job by Lopez to get at least 1, but right there should have been an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. So De Palma's over. Can extend his hit streak. Here comes Michael Amendola. 1-for-2 today. He came in to score the second Rams run. Infield single for him back in the 4th. First pitch to him. Hit hard over towards short. Eberle on 1 hop. Fields throws to first in plenty of time for the final out. Josh Hejka at 82 pitches through 6 innings. He's going to face Morgan McCarthy to begin the 7th. First pitch swinging, bounced foul over towards third. 0-1. McCarthy, Conti, and Blasberg 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Rams. Now they're trailing for the first time today and trailing by 3. 0-1. Fastball comes in and hits him. Came in and hit McCarthy. They want an appeal to first base. And I don't think home plate umpire Eric Sloss is going to allow it. Says he didn't go around. But Hejka pointed right over to Roger Wolf, and 1-1 because McCarthy did check his swing, came in and hit him around the chest. So leadoff man aboard. Hejka hits a batter. Here comes Jason Conti. Davis will hold on the runner. First pitch is fouled out of play off to the right. Well, with Hejka now at 85 pitches, he'll get activity in the Hopkins bullpen. He's over his mark of 79, which he threw in the complete game victory over Haverford. I think Jasper Carmichael is down there throwing for the Blue Jays. Freshman right-hander. Slider way outside, 1-1. He's the only one throwing. But there's a handful of guys down there. Two right-handers, in fact. Other one might be Preston Betts. 1-1. Line back up the middle. There's a base hit. Conti shot it right back where it came from for Farmingdale State's 6th hit of the day. First two men of the inning reach against Hejka. Conti is now 1 for 3. Conti had just 1 hit in the Skyline Conference tournament and 8 at bats. Gets 1 here in the NCAA Regional. His 3rd at bat of the day. Men on first and second and nobody out. Infield expecting a bunt from Sean Blasberg. He does show. Pitch from Hejka up and away, but he went after it and missed. 0-1. Blasberg today 0 for 2. Fouled out or popped up foul to Matt Ritchie in the 3rd and grounded out to short in the 5th. Davis in at first and Ritchie in at 3rd. Blasberg shows bunt again. 0-1. Laid down foul at the plate. Exactly what Hopkins and Hejka wanted to see. 2 failed attempts in a row. We'll see if he does it a 3rd time. 0-2. Can confirm the 2 pitchers in the Blue Jay bullpen are Carmichael and Betts. Doesn't show the 0-2 pitch, a slider low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Corners are back now, with Blasberg not showing. And now Hejka steps off. The 9 batter Tyler Schrimpf in the on-deck circle. 1-2. Slider called strike 3. Got him looking on the inside corner. There's number 10 from Josh Hejka. He has now struck out 8 of the 9 in the starting lineup for Farmingdale State. The lone batter that has not struck out today is Nick Attardi. Now men on first and second base and 1 out. Here comes Tyler Schrimpf, 1 for 2. Struck out looking and singled. Pitch from Hejka, fouled back out of play, 0-1. Big opportunity here for Farmingdale State to respond with some runs of their own after a 5-run 6th. It's the bottom of the order that has to be productive. Hejka looks in, shakes off 1, and then nods. Here's a spin and a throw to second base, and the throw gets into center field. It's a strong throw just to the right of Eberly. Festa playing shallow, got to it quickly and fired it back in. Everyone stays put. Count remains 0-1.
It's like, did you ever watch softball? Balls hit back to the pitcher. They just aim to throw it overhand, or they just throw it into the ground.
0-1. That one fisted, lined right to Nate Davis. He makes the grab. Everyone scampers back to the bag. Jason Conti was way off the bag at first. Davis was playing behind him, though, and couldn't quite catch up to him to apply a tag. So now 2 outs. And back to the top of the order we go in Nick Attardi. 5-2 Hopkins, top of the 7th inning. We had sunny skies at the start of the game. The sun's still shining. You can see it out in right field a bit. But a lot of gray clouds overhead with some storms expected in the area later today. Time called. Here comes Hopkins pitching coach Ryan Graves out to the mound for a visit. We'll take a look around at some regional action. We do have a final from Salisbury. The host, the Seagulls, fall to Washington and Jefferson 4-1. Ithaca, the top seed in the Kane Regional, they fall to Westfield State 4-2. Bottom of the 7th, Trinity, Texas. In the bottom of the 7th, they trail Franklin 6-2. Birmingham Southern playing in a best-of-5 against LaGrange. On top 12-4. Southern Maine continues to trail in the bottom of the 6th against New England College 5-1. Handful of upsets on day 1 of the NCAA regional tournament. Pitch inside and low to Attardi, 1-0. Hejka looks back to second, 1-0. Bounced over towards Lopez at second. He'll feel it on 2 hops. Go to first, and the inning is over. To the 8th we go with Vincent Napolitano. That pitch from Hejka just misses outside, 1-0. Harrison Swartz with you on Hop TV. Glad you could join us. Hopkins has scored 6 unanswered runs over the last 2 innings and have taken a 6-2 lead. Counts 2-0. Make it 3-0. Hejka retired the final 3 batters of the 7th after allowing the first 2 to reach. 2-1. Right down the middle. There's a strike. Scoreboard reads 2-2, but the count's 3-1. And that's outside a 5-pitch walk to Napolitano. Back-to-back innings. Hejka allows leadoff man to reach.
Right fielder, Vincent Rice.
A hit by pitch in the 7th and a walk here in the 8th. The first walk he's allowed today. Walked just 1 in the start against Haverford in the conference championship. Vincent Rice, chopper right back to the mound. Throw to second for 1. Relay in time. 1-6-3 double play. And the leadoff walk's erased. That was too easy.
Designated hitter, Ryan DePalma.
16th double play that Farmingdale State's hit into this year. Nobody on and 2 outs. Ryan DePalma swings at the first pitch and hits it deep to left field. Kutcher on the run. That ball's high off the top of the wall. Fields it cleanly, fires it back in. It'll be a long single for Ryan DePalma. Just missed a home run. Kutcher played the ball off the wall perfectly and fired one back in. 7th hit of the day for Farmingdale State. And for DePalma, that's his first. He's 1 for 4, and he extends his hit streak to 7 games. 1 shy of his season high 8 games. Here comes Michael Amendola. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off the screen, off the pole of the screen, and it somehow finds its way into the seats. 0-1. Amendola had an infield single back in the fourth. Nasty pitch there, swung over top of and missed. 0-2. The loser of this game will play first tomorrow against TC&J. They fell to Susquehanna 5-4 in game one of this regional. 0-2. Slider, not much slide to it. Missed outside. 1-2. Another slider. This one bounces in, gets away from Ingram. 2-2. The winner of this one will get to sleep in a bit tomorrow, and they'll take on Susquehanna in a ball game where the winner will advance to the Hopkins Regional Championship game on Sunday. Time called. Here comes Bob Babb. We've seen it a number of times this year where Babb will come out in the middle of an at-bat and pull one of his pitchers. Usually that happens to bring in Josh Hejka. But in this case, with him already out there, could be Preston Betts or Jasper Carmichael, who's been throwing down there. But here, Babb's going to leave him in. Two ball, two strike count. Two down in the inning. Hejka got ahead 0-2 on Amendola, and he's watched two straight sliders go by and miss. Hejka set 2-2. Slider again and no chase. That one's low and away. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Amendola waves the bat around. Hejka's set. Runner goes. 3-2. Swung through and missed. Struck him out. Josh Hejka, through 8 innings today, has 11 strikeouts. So Josh Hejka, who made 20 relief appearances during the regular season, made his first start of the year against Haverford in the conference championship, won a complete game. Looking for a complete game win here. First pitch swinging from Morgan McCarthy. Little loopy fly ball at the shallow right field. Out was second baseman Mark Lopez to make the grab. McCarthy will fall to 0-4-3 on the day, excuse me, with a hit by pitch. Folks, when the game concludes, stick around for the post-game show. We'll recap this one and get you ready for tomorrow's games. Jason Conti will step in. He's 1 for 3. A win here for Hopkins. They'd improved to 10-13 all time in first round games of an NCAA regional. It's a strike. 0-1. Conti struck out in the second, grounded out in the fifth, singled in the seventh. Slider outside here, 1-1. It would also be back-to-back regional appearances for Hopkins that they win their opening round game. 1-1. Ground ball over towards second. Mark Lopez to his right will field. Strong throw to first base, and the stretch from Davis gets him. 2 up, 2 down in the ninth.
Last complete game in an NCAA tournament game. Parker Barnes.
Shortstop, Sean Blasberg.
May 17, 2013. Probably not that.
So Farmingdale stayed down to their final out. Here comes Sean Blasberg. Swings and fouls one off his leg. Foul ball called at the plate. The last time a Hopkins pitcher threw a complete game in an NCAA regional on this date back in 2013 is in Moosic, Pennsylvania. Carter Burns threw a complete game against Ramapo, but Hopkins fell 3-1. There's a strike, and it's 0-2. Hejka looking to go the complete game and win. Hopkins crowd on their feet. 0-2 to Blasberg. And one lined into the Blue Jay dugout, and it's foul. Get Frank Clara in there. Reach out to try to grab that ball, and it hit off his hands. Again, we'll get 0-2. Time called by Blasberg. Oh-2. Slider hit in the air out to right. DiGiacomo racing back. He's there. He makes the grab. Ball game over. Hopkins wins 6-2. They improved to 31-11 on the year, while Farmingdale State's 6-game win streak comes to an end. They fall to 32-8. Hejka has thrown 18 straight innings for Johns Hopkins, going back to the conference championship game against Haverford. One more time, final score 6-2. Folks, stick around for the post-game show. We'll take a short break and come right back to recap this one here on Hop TV.